Hey, you guys. Breaking news. This just in, okay? Check this out. No more broker's fees in NYC is no longer. So, REBNY, okay, Real Estate Board of New York, just issued a statement saying that there is a temporary restraining order, a TRO, in effect immediately that reverses their the Department of State's decision as of last week. So basically, let me go to my notes here. Okay, as a result of a lawsuit that was initiated by REBNY as well as NYSAR. Okay, just a whole and a whole lot of members of REBNY and brokers, other agents who petitioned, and all these different things that went on last week after the uproar. You know, it was media mayhem, I called it, right? About the broker's fees. All these headlines went out saying that there would be no more broker's fees in New York City, which really wasn't the case. It was really about the landlord agents, the ones who were being hired to represent the landlord. They were no longer allowed to collect commission from tenants. But now this has been reversed. It's business as normal, people, okay? Business as usual. We're all back to what we were doing before, okay? So this just means that co-broking will be back in effect, because the problem that arose last week was that people who had exclusives on different apartments were unable to work with others, because if the landlord for that apartment was not paying the commission to the landlord's agent, then what would normally happen, which is now going to be what's happening until further notice, is that the tenant's agent and the landlord's agent would split the commission 50-50. And that's how everyone would get paid. It's called a co-broke. And in real estate, you co-broke or you go broke. That's the saying, okay? So that's what wasn't allowed to happen since last week when they issued that whole memo and clarification on their regulations. So, okay, so what's happening now? Business as usual. And basically, landlord agents can continue to collect their commissions from tenant agents. You can still have your co-broke relationships without any kind of penalty or anything from the Department of State. So you can go about business as usual. REBNY is going to be heading on into the courtroom for further litigation with the Department of State to just, iron this whole thing out. But until then, the temporary restraining order has been issued and it was granted, and we can go about business as usual for now. So New York, we are the real estate capital of the world. Okay. I just know that, this issue that arose last week was going to cause a lot of different things. It was going to cause rents to be higher. It was going to cause more eviction rates, all these different things. And I think they're going to now have to go into all of that as they go into litigation and all of these different things. And so we will be updated, and I will, of course, update you if there are any changes or anything like that. But as of now, this is the case. Agents across New York can do business the same as they had done prior to last week's memo, because a TRO has been granted. So there's no longer the massive headlines, broker fees are done. No. Everything back to normal for the landlord agents, because nothing had changed for the tenants agents. Just wanted to make that clear. Okay, so a lot of problems have been avoided until further notice. So I will let you know if I hear anything else. Thank you so much for watching. Just wanted to get on this and let you know what's been going on in real estate. So thank you for watching Gabby G in NYC, and I'll check you guys out later in my next video. Bye.